Hello and welcome to Earth Rose Tarot. I'm here to do the Aries December 2020 love reading. How are you all doing? Thank you so much for tuning in, and if you're returning, thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, you're so welcome. So this is for Aries and Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus for December 2020. What is happening in love for you, Aries? So let's get straight into it. I'm going to ask for some general messages first, and then we'll go into the main spread. I kind of changed it up this month from the last couple with some extra decks and a little bit of different way of getting the information. So I hope you love it. Leave me some comments to let me know what you think. So let's start with some general messages, please, for Aries for love for December 2020. General messages for Aries, please. What they're dealing with in love. Okay, Aries. Thank you. Yep, there's your card. Okay. Oh, lovely. And one more, please, for Aries. Aries. Oh, that'll do. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. Just made me laugh for saying Aries, and the Emperor jumps out. Maybe if you say it enough times, your card appears. Okay, so the first card that came out for you, Aries, was the Emperor. So it's your energy. It is feeling powerful, in control, a leader, very dominant, very strong, and can sometimes be about stubborn or being in control. Wanting power in a situation, or sometimes being a little bit wanting things my way kind of thing. But it is also the divine masculine. So you could be dealing with a masculine who's behaving in this manner, or, you know, giving that energy, or that could very much be you. Like all the cards have both genders. So regardless of whether you're male or female, you could just be feeling very in your power at this time. So, and it's interesting, it's the first card that came out. So I feel like Aries, you're very much in control, and you're quite dominant this month. It's just an initial feeling. The next card is Temperance. It's card of Sagittarius. So this is needing or feeling quite balanced internally in terms of emotions, feeling the need for patience, or to take things carefully, or, you know, to proceed wisely, not to lash out or be impulsive, but to be more balanced in your approach. Now with the Two of Wands, this is some sort of crossroads, a decision, needing to know which path to go down or which direction to go in, sometimes feeling like you're being pulled in two different directions, or there could be some sort of decision where there's two parties that have very different opinions on what should happen next. It can sometimes be about moving, like for me it can be about a new home, or traveling to a new destination, or even like moving, you know, where you live to somewhere new. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a very independent energy, very self-sufficient, working very hard and, you know, reaping the benefits of your hard work. It's a single energy as well, but just it doesn't have to mean that you're single. It could just be that you're very self-sufficient. As I said, you can really rely on yourself for everything that you need in life. So behind that we have the Devil, which is a card of Capricorn. So this is interesting. This is, well, it can mean a whole load of different things. It can speak about toxicity, or in some way or another, some sort of bad energy, or even temptation to kind of follow your vices, or, you know, get involved with something that perhaps will lead to some sort of destruction, but you just can't resist it. It's yeah, let's see what's going on here. Okay, and behind that we have the Knight of Wands, which is obviously it's more fire energy. It's all fire on the table there, I have to say. But this is rushing in impulsively, for sure. This is not considering the repercussions of your actions, kind of charging ahead with passion, completely impulsively. It's kind of, perhaps I get this sense that maybe there's a need to balance, you know, act more cautiously, balance your emotions about something, but maybe the temptation is there to rush in all guns blazing, or, you know, without much thought. Okay, in the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Swords and the Empress. Wow, okay. What is going on, Aries? And we have the Chariot. All right. So the Three of Swords, obviously this is about heartbreak. Can also be about something where someone has hidden something from the person they love with the hope that they're doing the right thing, they're protecting them in some way, but it's actually the deception itself, the fact that they hid something, leads to more heartbreak, and it's very bittersweet and sad. Now with the Empress, this is the divine counterpart for the Emperor. She is the divine feminine. She's the mother of the tarot. She's absolutely beautiful and nurturing and creative and abundant, and she brings, you know, beauty and love to the home, where the Emperor brings more the order and the rules, if you like. Now with the Chariot, again, this is fast moving forward energy, wanting victory, charging ahead. So very interesting. I mean, with the Emperor and the Empress, I mean, if it's not a strong bond between two people, a very strong soul connection, divine counterparts, of course, but it can also speak to a marriage, or at least a significant commitment. So this may involve some sort of temptation, or, you know, even perhaps if you were single, you could go after someone that has caught your eye or is very tempting. It maybe you're being pulled in two different directions about whether to remain within, you know, the traditional establishment of a marriage or a commitment, or to, you know, you've been tempted by someone else. That would definitely lead to a lot of heartbreak in your existing relationship. But let's see, this is just the early stage of the messages. I don't want to guess and assume too much. So what I'm going to do now is just get some more information with another deck for the general messages. I'm going to get some clarification, please, for Aries. Get some more messages, please. Please clarify what these general energies that Aries is dealing with. Great. Thank you. Oh, everything. Anything else, since you're being so talkative? Anything else? These cards are jumping for you, Aries. Anything else for Aries I should be aware of? Nope. Okay. All right. Okay. So what came out here for you, Aries? We have the Ace of Pentacles, so a new opportunity. And the Eight of Pentacles, I mean, this is putting work in. It can be, of course, to something that you've already invested a lot into. It can be someone putting a lot of effort into some sort of offer for you with that Ace of Pentacles there as well. Yeah, it's kind of being very focused on where you are putting your work in. But then interestingly, we have the King of Cups. So this could be dealing with a water sign in some respect. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. A very charismatic, loving, you know, emotional, charming character. So this could be who is preparing some sort of offer for you. Then interestingly, we have the Devil at the bottom of this deck as well. So it could, again, Capricorn energy, and there's Earth here, could be dealing with a Capricorn, not necessarily. But yeah, it could just be more speaking to that temptation to maybe take this offer, or, you know, let's see. I'm going to put these to the side so I can bear them in mind whilst doing your reading. All right, let's get into the main spread for you, Aries. There's quite a lot going on here for you. So I'm going to get the spread for Aries, please, with the top 10 cards. So with this, I'm going to be asking questions about a relationship between you and someone else. Now, obviously, it's the person you have on your mind whilst you're watching this video. with the top 10 cards, please, for Aries. What's happening for Aries in love in December 2020? Okay, the top 10 cards, please, for Aries. We do a spread for Aries, please. All right. So how do you feel about this person, Aries? The Three of Wands, okay. How do they feel about you? The Four of Pentacles. How do they see you? The Eight of Pentacles, there again. What happened in the past between you and this person? The Nine of Wands. And what is the current mutual energy? The King of Wands. More fire energy. And what are the intentions of this person towards you, Aries? The Eight of Cups. What is it about their current situation you need to know? There's the Chariot, okay. What action are they most likely going to take towards you next? Yeesh, the Six of Swords. What's your advice, Aries, regarding this personal situation? Five of Pentacles, wow. And what's going to be happening between the two of you this month? The King of Swords now. Interesting. So right underneath the King of Wands, we have two very contrasting masculine energies there. Let's see what's going on. Okay, bottom of the deck we have Two of Pentacles. So this is definitely speaking about well, it can be weighing up some sort of decision or two different options, and weighing up the pros and cons. It can also be about trying to keep balance, trying to balance out two different areas of your life or responsibilities. Now, it doesn't have to be about two different people. It could be about, work and love, or home and work, or, that kind of thing. Different things that we have to put work into. But it can also be about juggling between two different opportunities. Let's see. Okay, the Eight of Swords here. There's a lot of overthinking, or just being trapped in thought, feeling like there's no way forward, and also it's a sense of not being completely honest. And if you are, the only way out of this trap of your thoughts would be to kind of bear all, and with that it may, you may be cast out in some way, or from a community or something, if you kind of reveal some sort of truth, and that is why you're feeling stuck and trapped. And but this is self imprisonment. You're not actually stuck. You can get out of this situation. Justice. Excuse me. It's card of Libra. Needing to do the right thing, needing to make something right. To something is currently, there's some sort of injustice. You need to do something to make things fair for all parties involved. So let's see what's going on at the bottom here. Wow, Five of Swords. My goodness, Aries. So Five of Swords it's conflict arising from communication or arguments, being very brutal, someone being very brutal with their words and really not holding back, kind of winning at all costs. So saying something very harsh, which, has really hurt the other person in their words. This Page of Wands is also it's kind of playful, or a little bit, I want to say, kind of irresponsible as well. Kind of, it can be flirty messages as well, but just very fun and lighthearted. Again, I'm getting this sense of kind of speaking before thinking, sorry, or just having fun, but not really thinking of the consequences. And then Judgment here is a sense of there is a decision that needs to be made, especially with that Two of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Wands at the beginning. There's some sort of decision that needs to happen. It's also about being judged for your behavior or actions. It's some sort of moment of judgment based on what's happened so far. So it seems like a very decisive moment, crucial crossroads, pinnacle moment that you're getting to here, Aries. So I'm going to go ahead and get your next layer straight away, and then we'll go through everything. I definitely there's someone here that you're dealing with, and you could certainly be dealing with two people, but someone here is feeling exceptionally guarded and defensive towards you at this time. Could have been as a result of an argument or, harsh words. Let's see. Oh. With the top 10 cards, please can we clarify the same spread for Aries? Clarify what's already laid out. Now, of course, Aries is a general love reading. It's not going to resonate for every single Aries out there. I hope it does resonate for you, but if it's not your story, you can always check out your other placements and watch my other videos, and perhaps there'll be your story there, or you might like to do that anyway just to get more information. So let's see with the top 10 cards, please, for Aries. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Wow. Huh. Okay. All right. Well, that's positive. Okay. So, all right. Bottom of this deck now we have the King of Cups. Now, remember he popped out at the beginning here as well. So this is a very well, it's, as I already described him, he's a character very in tune with his emotions, could be very affectionate, this particular King of Cups. Really, not afraid of his feelings, quite emotive, and also, not afraid of expressing them. Very loving and warm kind of character. So, interestingly, we have the Three of Pentacles here, which is kind of, it's deciding to put the work in, and maybe it's also can speak about if someone has been trying to avoid or not putting the work in the past, basically kind of not giving their fair share of the work, kind of deciding, okay, coming forward and being like, all right, I'm sorry, I will put the work in kind of aspect. And this page of the Prince of Swords, which is the Page of Swords here, this is about a new idea forming, can be about watching from afar, spying, or getting more information, or finding something out. So we shall see what's going on here as well. Wow, I've got the Five of Swords at the bottom of this deck as well. So definitely there's been communication issues, possibly verbal arguments or issues with communication, and now someone is basically drawing a line in the sand as a result of communication that has happened. Kind of like enough is enough, how someone has been talking to the other person, perhaps, as I said, someone needed to win an argument at all costs, and someone here is going, enough. Now that could be the person who wanted to win the argument at all costs. It's like, no, and it's really wounded the other person, but someone or other is basically saying, that's it, this is the line in the sand that I'm drawing. What has happened so far, I will not, I need to stand up for what I'm saying and what I believe. Okay, but we have the Ace of Cups, interestingly. So I definitely get the sense that there's two parties involved here, actually, for your Aries. And someone here is saying no more, but there is this new opportunity for love. So, oh my gosh, and the Ace of Pentacles right next to that. So yeah, not only this is a new tangible beginning, something real is being offered, and it is a new beginning in love as well, and that may involve putting an end to something with someone else. Oh my goodness. All right, okay, let's see what's going on for you, Aries. So how you feel about your person, we have this sense of wanting to persevere, wanting to move forward towards the future that you see with them, or the future that you desire, and being very determined to move towards the future that you want. Now there is this sense of desolation with also, and maybe maybe you've been in this state of being down on your sense of abundance. Maybe there's been issues with money or the home or just career or success, some sort of feeling of lack. Now it normally the Five of Pentacles could also be, left out in the cold, but I'm not getting the sense here. This is more like a family that are in some element of poverty or destitution, and they're praying for things to get better. But so now I feel like you have been in this state already of things going badly, maybe with money, and obviously after this year I think a lot of people are going to be experiencing that, so I'm really sorry that you have been as well. But you're definitely feeling like you're not giving up, let's just put it that way. You're just kind of you're wanting to move forward, go after the future, how you want it to look, and get out of this state of lack that you've been feeling. Now, about the person you're dealing with, or maybe it's been something you've been dealing with together and you're wanting to move forward. Now, how they're feeling about you, Aries: very vulnerable, maybe wounded in some way. Kind of, again, this is wanting to hold on to their assets, such as they are, feeling needing to protect themselves and their assets, or even what kind of feeling miserly. Maybe they have been, I don't know, not giving equally in terms of money or for the home. Maybe they feel like now they want to hold back for some reason. With this justice here, this is about fairness and equality, but also it's not necessarily what they want to do, but they feel like they need to do the right thing, and what they know is right in their heart. So maybe they feel like they have been, could be that they feel like they were too generous in the past, and now they're feeling like they want to be more guarded. They're so guarded throughout all of this. I'm not sure why, we'll find out. But whatever, now they're feeling like, no, we need to do the right thing and what is fair and balanced. Very mixed messages here, Aries, so I hope this is making sense for you. How they see you, Aries: we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So they see you working, and we had the Eight of Pentacles here as well. They see you working very hard on, and again, this is a card of determination, dogged determination to get what you want, to move towards success and abundance. It can be about, obviously with the Ten of Pentacles, it can be about monetary abundance. So they may see you working very hard. You may be even, this may be about work, that they see you really working very hard to improve your money, your work, your career situation. But with the Four of Cups, they also see you, well, it's a sense of kind of, I always get the Four of Cups, it's kind of ignoring, it's kind of being very focused on yourself, and very, very, not self-involved, that's not the right word, but kind of very ignoring the other opportunities that are around, quite dismissive of other things, being patient for sure, but also just focused on the little things. But it's the little things that are important to you, and it's not really, you see that both of these, they're kind of focused on the work that they're doing, and they're not really looking at what is around them or what might be coming towards them, or the opportunities that they're missing. So they may see you very focused on yourself in some way. Now, what happened in the past? We have the Lovers and this Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, sure, of course, and we've got it again here, but this is a very different Nine of Wands energy for me. This Nine of Wands is someone putting up walls to push someone away, to make them feel, I know you don't want to get to know me, you don't want to get close to me, trying to, it's like a defense mechanism of not wanting to let somebody in. But with the Lovers here, perhaps either you or them were doing this. So kind of like, no, um, I don't want love. I don't want like a relationship. Or you don't want to have that with me. I've got issues. You don't want to have to deal with that. Well, we've all got issues, but it's something that someone was expressing to make the other person give up on them. Now with the lovers here, there was this. That's what I mean. There was this romantic connection. Now this could have been someone you were trying to get close to, Aries, and that was giving you trying to push you away. Or vice versa, of course, swap the roles as it resonates for your story. But there was this love connection, this opportunity for romance, and this particular lovers, it's very sweet romantic card, but it's also about, they stand strong whilst the winds of, change and, the turbulent times that we're in, the winds are blowing, they still stand strong in their embrace. So maybe in the past, someone was kind of saying, no, I will stand with you no matter what. We can weather the storm together, even if someone felt very, no, like trying to push the other person away. Now, the current energy, we have the King of Wands, which is your energy, Aries. It could also be Leo or Sagittarius, but it's fire energy. And we have the Eight of Wands, more fire. Now, this is about someone taking charge, someone, again, it's, like a mini emperor, if you like. It's very determined, action-orientated character, but also someone who wants to reinvigorate something. If it's like it's a phoenix here, so it's something that could have already burnt to ash, wanting to bring it back to life in a new in some blaze of glory kind of thing, reinvigorate, re-enliven like a connection, and really taking the action to do so. With the Eight of Wands, this is about going with the flow, trying to be flexible. I know the Eight of Wands is normally about communication, so definitely communication could be happening, but it might be, with the Five of Swords we've seen at the bottom of both of the decks so far, that is really my way only, my way or the highway with the communication. Now the energy is more, all right, I'll try and see your point of view. I'll try and be flexible. I'll go with the flow in terms of, communication. So if this is you, Aries, that perhaps you've been perhaps a little bit needing to control the narrative of this relationship, and your person is now really kind of, they're feeling very dejected, or that that you're just, it has to be your way. So now they almost feel like very guarded towards you. Now maybe you're like, oh, okay, well, all right, I will kind of go and try and see your perspective, or go more with the flow and trying to bring this back to life, trying to persevere. The intentions of your person at this time, Aries, I have to say, now they're putting their wall up, and they intend to kind of walk away from this. I feel like maybe they haven't been completely emotionally fulfilled here, especially if they see you so focused on whatever you're working on, and maybe ignoring them, not giving them the emotional connection that they need. They intend to walk away at this time. Now, the Eight of Cups, when they walk away, it doesn't always mean they're gone for good. This Eight of Cups character can sometimes turn around and come back, but for the time being, their intention is to walk away from this. They are putting up their wall, to defend themselves now, as I said already with the Four of Pentacles. They intend to be on the defensive, to guard themselves and to put up a wall between you guys, unfortunately. Now, what you need to know about their current situation, we have the Chariot and the Ace of Swords. So for me, now the Ace of Swords here is interesting. It's unsheathed, the sword, but it's pointing down. So to me, it's kind of like the fight has happened and now the sword is resting, but the fight has resulted in some sort of truth being illuminated, some sort of understanding, clarity that they've gained, and they are moving on. I have to say, with the Chariot, they have realized something, or I feel like it's resulted in some sort of conversation or argument that you've had, and they now realize they've had the clarity and they're moving on. Now, the action they're most likely going to take towards you, we have the Six of Swords twice. The action they're most likely going to take towards you next, Aries. Now, this Six of Swords I find very interesting because they're actually... sorry, I just need to save my phone from going into... from stopping the video, sorry. This Six of Swords, they are literally throwing the swords they've been holding into the water, letting go, changing direction, and moving on. So the action they're going to take towards you next, I have to be brutally honest here, Aries, I'm sorry, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, is to let go, give up, not give up, but yeah, just let go of everything they were trying to maybe communicate to you, or and go in a different direction, to move on from this. Now, your advice regarding this person or situation, Aries. So someone here is feeling very left out in the cold and isolated. It can be, you know, and also this person has been trying to keep the fire alive. Now, that could be you or them, with this little flame here, but in this very cold environment. And it's kind of, it's sweet, but it's bittersweet, because in this, you know, it's an endeavor. It's very difficult to keep that little light lit when you're surrounded by snow and ice. This Seven of Wands is talking about standing up for themselves, fighting off. It's interesting because it's a Seven of Wands, but there's actually swords tipped on the ends of the wand. So again, for me, this is about communication, ideas that are coming towards this person, and they are fighting them off now, really standing up for themselves and their beliefs. So the advice, it could just be that this is how this person is feeling, and how they will react now if communication was to come in. They're going to really be standing up for themselves and their beliefs and fighting off, you know, it's almost like, so it could be that you might need to stand up and fight for what you believe in here, Aries, as well. But we'll see. We'll get some final layer of clarification. But what's going to be happening between the two of you in the month of December? We have the King of Swords and we have the Ten of Cups. So it's very interesting. The Ten of Cups is stunningly beautiful energy. It's happiness. It is love and affection. And it's kind of like a very healing, happy energy. There's no pain here. There is just blissful understanding and peace and happiness. So with this King of Swords, as I said at the very beginning, if you are dealing with a decision about two different people here at the moment, potentially, then it would suggest that there will be this great happiness coming with maybe an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or just there is, this King of Swords is speaking about someone who's very logical, very head over heart. So it could also be you or the person you're dealing with realizing, having some sort of logical understanding of what will be their happiness, what will bring happiness, or it could be this character bringing you a lot of happiness. Whoosh, Aries, let me get your final layer and hopefully we'll get some extra clarification. So let me clarify one more time, please, with the top 10 cards. Please clarify what's already laid out for Aries. With the top 10 cards. But so far, I mean, obviously this could change the last layer, but I can't see much major arcana at all. So which does tell me that this is kind of up to you here, Aries, I have to say. It's kind of like, maybe it's a lesson in how you're dealing with the situation, or it's completely up to you, basically. When it's nearly all minor arcana, this isn't really something, you know, that the universe is controlling here. You can deal with this completely yourself. Okay, but let's see. Aries, please. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's that King of Cups again. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, Aries. Okay, so at the bottom of this deck we have the Four of Cups. So again, this is not really seeing an opportunity or like kind of love and affection that's being offered, kind of being disinterested, not ignoring it, maybe not really happy with the, or not impressed with the offer. It's acting very like meh kind of thing. Oh yeah, and the Five of Cups directly behind that. So I feel like this behavior, as I've already kind of described, has left someone feeling very disappointed. You could even regret now giving someone the cold shoulder or acting disinterested to their offer. Now with the Five of Cups, it is also about, focusing on what's gone wrong and not seeing that a connection still remains. Oh, Seven of Cups as well. So there's a lot of emotion going on here. This is confusion and options of which option to choose. So let's see. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Wands, which is your energy, Aries. Very confident, sexy, attractive, very passionate woman character. And okay, so I have to say there is an opportunity for a new beginning in love, but it involves some sort of decision. Maybe again that you've been trying to avoid making this decision, or it's going to be the Two of Swords is always like a decision where no matter how you make it, it's always going to end up hurting one party or the other, or it's a difficult decision that you're trying to avoid, that you're trying not to look at. But there is a new opportunity of love on the table. I feel like coming towards you as this Queen of Wands is very attractive character, or not. If it's not you, then it's just someone that you consider is very appealing, sexy, you're really drawn to, wanting to offer them a new beginning in love. But it's kind of it's a tricky decision, or will involve you making a tricky decision. So how you're feeling about your person was clarified by the World. So you may feel like something has come to some sort of completion. One chapter has ended, and you're ready to begin a new one. I'm getting this sense as well that you feel perhaps like, as I already said, you want to close out this sense of this chapter where things have been really bad in your life, or and you want to move on to a new future, a new journey, a new cycle. So I feel like you may feel like this is kind of coming to an end with someone here, so that you can start something new. How they feel about you, I feel like that, yeah, this is the Page of Wands. I feel like they feel that you're very maybe there's kind of a sense of light-hearted, playful, attractive again. Maybe they have been very like attracted to you always, or very drawn to you, but regardless, it's kind of like, and maybe they want to accept your offer, they want to go towards you, but now they're feeling like the right thing to do is they know what they need to do, as much as they are attracted by you for sure. And maybe if you've tried to be playful and flirtatious with them, but it's now they're really feeling closed off to that. How they see you with this King of Cups. So you could be dealing with a water sign, but that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, as I said, and we had the King of Cups here before as well. But with this combination, I would say that they think they have a lot of love for you, but they maybe see that you're not expressing your emotions completely to them, or that you haven't been so far, that you've been holding back, or perhaps they have a lot of love and affection for you that they haven't been expressing themselves either. But with this combination, it's just kind of, maybe they feel like they can't really expressed that emotion to you, or you haven't been because you've been so focused on your endeavors. What happened in the past, we have clarified by the Six of Cups. So perhaps it was even someone coming back into your life that you knew in the past. Now, it doesn't have to be an ex. It could have just been someone that, you know, you connected with in the past, and now, you know, they re-entered your life. And there was a lot of sweet love and affection, but again, someone kind of had their wall up. The current mutual energy, there's more fire energy here with the Knight of Wands. So definitely some sort of, again, I feel like this is your energy, Aries, of now trying to maybe be playful, be passionate, wanting to go with the flow and understand other people's points of view. But yeah, again, we have that Knight of Wands at the beginning as well with the general messages. So really charging ahead passionately, impulsively. But this is current mutual energy. So it's interesting. It could also be about just passion in general. Again, I feel this is more you, because I'm not getting much passion from this other person at all. There's their intentions towards you. I feel, again, this Page of Pentacles is more you here, Aries. I feel their intention here is that if you were to make some sort of offer to them, is to really have their wall up to you and be very defensive if you were to like reach out. And also it's a little offer. So we'll see. Their current situation, yeah, exactly as I said, we have the Queen of Swords here. So this person is making a decision to cut someone or something out of their life. They know some sort of truth now with her sword directly up. They know the truth. They are aware, they've had some sort of clarity. They are cutting something out and moving on is their current situation. The action they're most likely going to take towards you next, yeah, as I said, I'm afraid, I feel like they are letting go of something, moving on, and again with the Justice, it's how they feel about you as well. They know that I think right now they need to do the right thing. That could be not necessarily the right thing, you know, you think so, like for your perspective, but what they know is the right thing to do for them, and that I feel like that involves moving on from this. Now, interestingly, your advice about this situation, Aries, is clarified by the Empress. I mean, the Empress is stunning. As I said, it's about this like loving, abundant growth, but clarifying this very like cold and defensive energy. It's quite interesting. I'm going to get some more information. Please clarify, why is the Empress here for Aries, the advice for Aries? Oh, okay. Anything else, please? The advice for Aries, why is the Empress here? Oh, something has flipped. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm kind of getting it. So I feel like the Empress is kind of encouraging or advising. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Great. So I feel like the Empress, I was going to say, is advising you that this situation with this person, they do feel left out in the cold. They are now going to be kind of very defensive if you were to like come towards them and communicate. But the advice here is that there will be growth and beauty for you, for sure. Maybe not with this person that I'm getting. But here we have the Fool came out first, clarify. The Nine of Cups flipped, so I took that out as well, and the Death card. So this is all talking about their new beginning, going down a new path for sure with the Fool. And the Death card is huge transformation from an ending leading to a new beginning, and that will be a huge change. So I feel it's almost like yes, this person may have felt left out in the cold, and now they will be kind of fighting off your attempts to communicate. But there will be beauty and growth coming in here, but I feel like it's going to be with a new situation, which I was getting right from the start. Some sort of leap of faith that you may need to take towards a new beginning, but this new beginning will represent some sort of wish fulfillment, holds the key to a lot of happiness. And interestingly, we have the 10 of Cups here and what's going to be happening for you this month. So I feel like there is a big change coming, an end to one situation and the start of a new one. And this is kind of saying, as much as this situation with this person who's very strong here in this reading it's now kind of acting very defensive, there will be beauty and growth for you, and that may involve a whole new journey, a whole new path. So let's see. And then we have the World here, I have to say, at the bottom of that deck. So again, that's cycles ending, cycles beginning. So what's going to be happening for you in December, Aries? I would normally say between you and this person, but to be honest, I feel like it's a whole another person coming into the picture. And you will be maybe reflecting on whether to invest in this opportunity. But it does seem to be a lot of happiness. So I'm just going to get a little bit more for you, Aries. Why is this King of Swords here? Why is this King of Swords here? Oh, interesting. Okay, anything else for the King of Swords? Oh, okay, interesting. I mean, all right. So, interesting. Okay. So, what came out to clarify the King of Swords? I mean, very interesting. We have this Five of Pentacles. I have the Knight of Cups. So, and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a change of fortune, change of situation, positive change. This is, divinely guided as well, this Wheel of Fortune. It is the hands of fate. With the Five of Pentacles, now it could be that you're feeling very out in the cold, for sure, with what you're dealing with this person. This kind of seems to be wrapping up, I have to be honest. But then this Knight of Cups, there's some sort of new romantic offer coming in. And I feel like this is going to be this King of Swords. And it's going to seem, this, again, big change. Certainly from what you've been experiencing recently, but a very fortunate turn of events. From feeling maybe lonely, isolated, or kind of now you're out in the cold from this person. But then, yeah, a new offer coming in. And I feel like it's this King of Swords, or just someone maybe logical, strategic, or even maybe a head over heart kind of character, interestingly. But this person's going to be bringing a lot of happiness and romance and even affection into your life. And it may be something that you need to reflect on. You're going to be considering whether to take them up on this this new offer that's coming in. And yeah, a lot of reflection, but it seems to be that there's going to be a potential for a lot of happiness for you this month, Aries. As much as maybe you're starting out on quite a rocky place, you're feeling in that kind of Five of Pentacles, of kind of desolation, and that's been here like 3 times. But yeah, I feel like things are going to be getting better. The wheel is going to be turning for you this month. And we do have to point out the Queen of Wands here again, your energy. So I feel like someone is coming towards you. They feel like you are very sexy and attractive, and they are going to be bringing you a lot of happiness. So bit of a whirlwind reading for you, Aries. I really hope this resonated for somebody out there, because I feel like, I don't know what I've been saying. It's just been moving so quickly. So I really hope you liked the video. Please do hit the like button if you did. Leave me a comment if it resonated. It would be of great help to me, and also I love reading those comments. And hit subscribe. I want to get these videos out lovely and early this month for you, so that later in the month I can be working on some 2021 yearly videos. So please hit subscribe, and then you'll know when those are available too. Otherwise, have an amazing December. I wish you all my best. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks, bye.